Before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing? If you're not subbed to me by now, my content is fire for Transformers news videos, stop motions, tour reviews, tour photography breakdowns, music occasionally. My Instagram is linked down below. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Okay, so got some Rise of the Beast toy news to talk about here today. Big news, as you can tell by the title. First up, we have here a buzzworthy Bumblebee movie studio series. Well, not Buzzworthy Bumblebee series, I meant the Target exclusive, not the Bumblebee movie. Ignore what I just said. Blah, blah. Bruh. Studio series Voyager Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime listing found. Now, this is interesting. We did know JT Prime 17 on the TFW boards did confirm weeks ago that we would be getting a separate Voyager class Optimus Prime in the main line and in studio series, but we didn't know when or where because there wasn't a listing and he didn't give any extra info on it. Now we know what line this figure will be coming in, and it is going to be a Target exclusive with Buzzworthy Bumblebee. Now, I think this is going to be a case of Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee. He's going to be released in Buzzworthy first, then he'll be released in regular studio series later on this year, or maybe probably early next year or something like that. So don't get down in the dumps just yet over this guy being an exclusive, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be easy-ish to find in the coming months when he drops. But, you know, there is a chance that it could become another Cosmos situation or an Amazon 2-pack situation, but generally, oftentimes than not, the Transformers brand is way better with exclusive characters like this, as opposed to the Star Wars brand or G.I. Joe or Marvel Legends, stuff like that. So, I'm happy Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime is coming. I just hope it's going to be easy to find. And lastly, this is the biggest news in the video that I wanted to talk about. We have our first look at Studio Series Rise of the Beast Core Class ARCEE and a Terracon drone called FREEZER. Now, let's talk about... Who do I want to talk about first here? ARCEE. Now, the robot mode, she's a core class, she's not a deluxe class, and I saw people talking about the pricing. Oh, why is it almost the same price as a deluxe? Chill out. These are Australian prices. This figure is likely going to be, what, $11.99, whatever core class is going for these days. So, but anyway, let's talk about the look of this figure in these images. Now, considering it's a core class, I didn't expect this thing to be the greatest looking RC figure we would get in the Generations line, but I did not expect it to be this bad. I mean, the wheel kibble is terrible. Now, I'm assuming it's a bit mistransformed, so I don't want to judge it too terribly harshly, but I mean, these are the images we're getting, so... and it doesn't seem like there's many other places to maneuver the kibble that's already visible, so I mean, and that gun is looking pretty rough too. It's just casted in black plastic, not even any silver paint or anything like what we saw on the trailer. I think it was silver, right? I just know it wasn't all black, if I'm not mistaken, but the head sculpt is looking a little rough. That does not look like Rise of the Beast RC. That looks like a mix between Bumblebee movie RC with those weird demonish eyes and G1 RC. That is not Rise of the Beast RC. I'm sorry, but the bike mode isn't too bad looking. I think it's all right. It's on par with the Bike Sisters that we got back in 2020 for the Revenge of the Fallen movie. So that's not too bad, but I mean, the arms and head looks like it's still sticking out like a animated RC type situation. So, yeah, that's a rough figure. I wish they would have just went with a deluxe, kept it smaller, but incorporated enough engineering and accessories to justify the $25 price point. But they went with core class, and this is what we got, and I don't think it came out too good, so... that sucks. But Freezer, on the other hand, I think could be a very good core class figure just by the look we have of this. And this dude, I thought it was Frenzy at first, and some people have been making jokes online. I saw that he looks like General Grievous, which is pretty funny. He does look like both of those characters, like almost to a T, before you start looking at the actual details of him. I mean, he looks cool. He definitely looks like he's based off of those drones that we saw in the background in the Rise of the Beast trailer from last month. And the interesting thing about this guy is in his description here, where does it say it? It says here, attached to other Studio Series figures, Terracon Freezer Transformers figure attaches to other Studio Series figures and robot or vehicle as a battle weapon, each sold separately. So it seems like here he's a battle master or a target master, whatever name you want to call those types of Transformers. So that's going to be interesting to see what type of weapons or what he actually transforms into. And it's also going to be cool to see if that's actually carried over into the movie. Now, since this isn't mainline and this is Studio Series and they're going for accuracy into how they appeared in the movie and what they did in the movie, I'm assuming we're going to be getting our first official like Battle Masters in live action, which would be pretty cool. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm trying to think back now. Would that be our first Battle Master or Target Master in a live-action Transformers movie? I can't remember if there's been anybody else. But right off the top of my head, he sounds like he's the first Battle Master type character we're going to be getting in Transformers live action. So that alone is pretty sick, and it makes me want to get this guy and see a review. The usual people, Prime vs. Prime or Chefatron, get these guys early and drop a review, hopefully in the coming weeks. And speaking of reveals and stuff like that, considering Amazon has a listing, these will probably be revealed in the coming days or weeks officially by Hasbro, maybe in a live stream later this month, because there are some dates that JT Prime 17 did list off a few days ago for reveals, and specifically Rise of the Beast reveals. So I'm thinking these guys are going to be revealed pretty soon, and we're going to get some more in-depth images and information on these figures and characters. And I think Freezer looks good, but ARCEE looking rough. But anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys feel about these two Rise of the Beast core class figures? Does this give you more hope for future Studio Series ROTB stuff, or does this lessen your hope for more Rise of the Beast, more accurate figures as opposed to the mainline stuff? So far from what we've seen between Battletrap, Bumblebee, and then these two, I think it's going to be a mixed bag. I've always felt that way with Studio Series since it started. There's been like slavishly accurate figures for the price point that's been so crazy and amazing, but then there's been figures like this ARCEE that have clearly been, sort of slashed budget-wise for maybe other characters within the line, maybe, or something like that. I don't know, I'm not an expert, but that's just my thinking on it. But, yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below how y'all feeling about this, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
Congratulations, you have made it to the end of this video.